Hi, I'm Shanna from Wildwood Lavender Farm, here to help our volunteers learn how to guide guests through the steps of mixing lavender bath salts and pouring the bath salts into a little take-home pouch. And again, we want to thank everybody for volunteering. We could not do this festival without our volunteers. Guests will purchase tickets for the Make Your Own Bath Salts either online when they purchase their admission ticket, or they can go to the farm shop and or Q&A station to get some tickets. There will be a maximum of 30 guests that can participate throughout the day. It's going to be different this year. It's going to be alongside with the Make a Sachet. The two volunteers can help one or the other table. If there's only one guest, a group of people only doing one item such as Make a Sachet, you can both help that. But if people come to both tables, you're going to separate and help each one. As other volunteers might not have as much to do, they might come over and help and assist you. Guests may sit or stand at the table. We don't have a lot of chairs, but they're welcome to bring their own chair over, but it might be easier to stand. It's whatever their preference is. And all the ingredients will be pre-measured and labeled. Please take your time explaining what each ingredient is. Details will be given, and just have fun discussing the purpose of each item. Guests will mix the ingredients in the plastic baggie, this big bag here, and then pour into their little pouch. Now this year we're not using the glass jars. If a guest asks why, right after the festival I went to put some into our shop and I was just checking the lid and it went pop and kind of scared me. The glass did not break, but it did scare me. And I googled that and looked online, and sure enough, if there's any little tiny bit of moisture that gets into a glass jar with the ingredients that are in bath salts, it can do a chemical reaction and explode. And there was actually one person that broke a finger or broke their hand. It was pretty bad. All right, we're gonna wait just a second because Bill is driving by in the tractor and he's in the minutes. But we're gonna start with the Epsom salts. They are naturally occurring. They cannot be made in the lab like many other bath salts. They must be extracted and prepared by nature. Epsom salt is obtained by evaporating water from lakes that are rich in magnesium sulfate. It can also be accumulated on dry lake beds and obtained from there. Next we have our baking soda. There's a ½ cup baking soda. Oh, it's 1 cup Epsom salt, but a ½ cup baking soda. Baking soda is made from soda ash, also known as sodium carbonate. The soda ash is obtained from one of two ways. It can be manufactured by passing carbon dioxide and ammonia through a concentrated solution, also known as table salt. Naturally, it is mined in the form of an ore called trona. Now, trona ore is mined as the primary source of sodium carbonate in the United States, where it has replaced that solvay process that's more technical. And Turkey is also a major producer of baking soda. The cornstarch is made from corn kernels through a process called wet milling, which involves several steps. First, they remove the dirt, rocks, and debris. They soften the kernels in water for 30 to 48 hours, which also helps it to start fermenting. They separate the germ from the endosperm and then grind the two components separately while still soaking. I don't know how they do that. Then they remove the starch from each component in a washing process. They separate the starch from the corn steeped liquor, the cereal germ, the fibers, and the corn gluten in a drying process. And then they collect the starch. Our next ingredient is our lavender buds. The lavender buds are grown on our farm and harvested from our fields. Then we hang them to dry, and then we debud them and sift them. A lot of people might ask, are these the lavender seeds? Well, the lavender seed is a tiny, tiny little dot of a seed that's inside each one of the little buds, and the bud technically keeps the little seed safe and holds the oil. Next we have the oil. This is distilled on our farm from our lavender buds, and you can tell guests that we'll be doing at least 2 demonstrations to show how we do the distilling process. We will be providing each guest with a little recipe card that has the ingredients and the amounts on there. And we also have the little pouch that they're going to be putting the ingredients in. Okay, next we're going to show how everything gets put together. Now I'm not going to pour everything in this pouch in case I keep goofing up and I have to redo the video. But we're going to start with the Epsom salts. So they will be poured out of the little baggie into the clear plastic bag. Epsom salt is naturally occurring. It's been used for centuries to treat a variety of ailments. And when placed in water, Epsom salt breaks down into magnesium and sulfate, which the theory is that your body can absorb these through your skin. And some say that the minerals can help with relaxing muscles, reducing swelling and pain from arthritis, relieving pain from fibromyalgia, soothing sore muscles, relieving cramps, and improving performance and recovery in general. I know after a long, hard day when I'm really sore, I think it works. Next ingredient number 2, is a half cup of baking soda. That'll get put into the baggie. You will pour it, you might put the paper bag in there. The baking soda helps a lot with the pH levels by neutralizing acids and alkaline. Adding baking soda to bath water can have several benefits. Detoxification, baking soda can help draw out toxins from the body, neutralize skin acidity, and promote sweating. Baking soda can help soothe and soften skin, reduce irritation and itching, and balance the pH levels of your skin. For example, a baking soda bath can relieve itching associated with eczema, tame a poison ivy rash, reduce hives, and soothe diaper rash. I hope you don't have diaper rash. Relaxation. Soaking in a warm bath may have therapeutic properties by warming a person's muscles and helping them relax after a stressful day. Our next ingredient is our cornstarch. Now this helps soothe the skin and lessens inflammation and pain. Pretty simple. It also keeps the bath salts from getting hard and sticking later. We have that problem in the past and this just solved it. This did the trick. Next we have the lavender buds. They soothe the body and promote relaxation. The heat from the water draws out the oils from the buds and the water becomes scented with the lavender. The lavender scent can have a calming effect on the mind within minutes. And they will, they'll be in the bath water when the water is drained out, but it is safe to let them go down the drain. But some people might prefer to, wipe them out. Here we have the lavender essential oil. Please, volunteers, 10 drops of oil. Don't let the guests do it themselves. They'll get crazy. So lavender oil can have many benefits for your body when added to bath water, including skin health. The oil has antimicrobial and antibacterial properties that can refresh skin, relieve chapped lips, and improve blood circulation. Oops, a skeeter. For mood, lavender can promote relaxation and balance, relieve stress, fatigue, and muscle tension. Lavender can relieve inflammation and headaches and other pain, and also can reduce high blood pressure and soothe heart palpitations. So at this point, everything's in there. You're gonna have them shake it, and it won't be a bunch of bags. It'll be all the little powders and oil. And shake, 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 shake. You can squeeze it, you can shake it more. And then we'll have this little take-home pouch. We'll have paper funnels. They might need help. Someone might need to hold the little pouch while they pour it in. And then there's like a zip top bag line at the top of the bag. That should help a little bit. Then they can have their little recipe card and they'll be good to go. So if you have any questions, just send me an email and let me know. Again, we really appreciate all the help that our volunteers give us, and we hope you have a really good day. Thank you. Bye-bye.